This episode we leave the Florio Peninsula, we travel from Goolwa down the coast to Robe. Hello, welcome back to another episode. So we are on the road again and we are on our way to Robe. And it was funny, when I was booking our accommodation, he said, "Oh, what time are you going to be here?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know, we're coming from Goolwa, however long that takes." He goes, "Oh, you go across the ferry and it'll be quicker." I go, "Ferry? There's a ferry?" So we're actually about 5 kilometres away from the ferry. It's actually at Wellington. It is considered to be full-time public transport here in South Australia. Runs 24/7 and it doesn't cost anything. So
Across the Murray,
yes. Yeah, forgot that bit. So you don't have to go out to Murray Bridge and then down. So it's basically a shortcut. So yeah, that's exciting that there's a ferry that actually they don't charge you for. Everywhere else that we come across, they charge you for these sort of things. So, but even South Australia doesn't have any road tolls. They don't have tolls here either. So South Australia is really good for things like this. Anyway, so when we get to the ferry, the Wellington ferry, we'll just show a bit of that. Just we didn't know existed, and other people may not as well. So thought we'd show that. See you shortly. Here we are going onto the ferry. We'll just fit in this route.
In 300 metres, disembark from the ferry.
There we go, made it on. Not in the best position to actually say anything, but oh well. Thought counts. Hey everyone, we've moved again. We've now come further around back towards Victoria. We're down now at Robe. We're standing outside of the Robe lighthouse, which is behind us. It's still working? Yeah, it's still rotating up the top. Yep. You won't be able to see it up in the GoPro, but yeah, so this is what the view is. Excuse the sun if I get the sun. Ooh, too much sun. So yeah, we arrived late yesterday. Had a bit of a blowout on our jockey wheel on the Caravan. Had to get creative to get it off the car. We'll have to get a source of new jockey wheel in the next week. I can get away with what I'm doing at the moment. I'll show that my jerry-rigged solution to that. But yeah, we're just out and about today. As you can see, it's a bit of blue sky at the moment. It is slated to rain later on today, but we're just out exploring Robe, and we'll show you some sights as we come across them. Okay, bye for now. So for the last couple of weeks when we've set up camp, our jockey wheel has been a bit iffy, getting a bit stuck. And when we arrived here, it wouldn't go up or down at all. So Chris is trying to do a bit of a DIY at the moment to see if we can get it working until we can get another one.
Temporary fix.
So what have you been doing?
If you look here, that's what the threads are supposed to look like. But you look here, they're all burred over. That's why it's not going up and down. Basically, it's had it, and I'm just trying to get it a slight fix till we can get into a location that we can get a better one. So, anyway, all else fails, pull the grinder out.
The things you never know you're going to need when you're on the road. So we stop. Hopefully, maybe that will work.
Can't be any worse.
Yeah. Alright, so putting the handle back on. This is what we were using, the car jack. That at least got the caravan off the car for us to be able to try and do this. Well, I'm support team. Chris is doing it. Being able to put the wheel back on. Alright, wheel going back on. Then will be the test to see if it actually works. It's winding more than it was before.
Yeah, that'll work.
Oh, that's good. Well done, temporary fix.
Okay, so we've moved around a little bit. We've come across the ruins of an old jail. We'll take you for a quick walk through that. There's not much left of it, but we'll show you what there is. And this is a little bit of information on it.
What it used to look like.
Yeah, that's what it originally looked like there.
There you go, two prisoners pick their way through the walls using a hook.
Yeah. So Robe's jail was built about 15 years after European settlement, except for one brief period of closure between 1870 and 1872. It remained open until 1881, so not bad. But yeah, we'll go and have a look.
So I'm just going to go into the jail now. Well, it's got the outline of the jail. So the sun's in the wrong spot at the moment, but in the entrance here. As I say, there's a yard and the kitchen. Through here was the exercise yard. Not sure, might have been more cells in here maybe. Oh, jailers' rooms. There you go, jailers' rooms. The cells are over here. So it looks like there was only 3 cells in total. So not a huge prison. So that was the store, and here's the size of the cells. So generally, imagine the walls all the way up. How much room? There you go. Alright, on to the next thing we find. So here we are at the Robe Harbour or Marina.
Caretta.
Caretta?
K-A-R-A-T-T-A. Caretta Mooring Hub.
Mooring Hub. Oh, there you go. So behind me here is the monument to the Chinese immigrants that came. First lot were 1857, there's about 150 of them. They started coming in here to avoid the Victorian taxes to go into Victoria. Then another 17,000 came after that and would come in illegally to avoid that tax and get transported to Victoria to go to the goldfields. So this is a monument to those Chinese immigrants. And over the road is the customs house. Over there. I'm not sure if this says anything. There we go. Oh, there you go. 16,500 Chinese landed near this spot and walked 200 miles to the Victorian goldfields. Oh, she was walked. That's a long walk, 200 miles. And there's a statue and a cannon up there. So I had to jump out of the car because there's no parking all around here. So Chris is waiting for me up in the hills, so I'll get back to him now. So now we've just come out to Long Beach, so we can drive out here. So you can't drive south of the rock barrier, okay? 25 is the speed limit. Put my window down. So it's back towards town.
And we're driving out here with 45 PSI.
Yeah, so as Chris said, I'm not sure if you just heard that, but Chris said that you've got the tyres at 45, like road, what do you call it?
Road pressure.
Pressure? That's the word. Brain silence there. Yeah. Nice little drive. And I noticed that the water's that really nice aqua colour here too. And the sun's shining on it a little bit. Beautiful. Oh, okay. Exit out was a bit hairy. Holy hell. Well.
What are you worried about?
A bit of full driving for you. So that's the little bit there that we just came up. It was just a bit washed out there that's made that last little bit a little bit interesting. That was fun though. Anyway, Bit of excitement for the day. So another tip that I wanted to give, well there's two actually. I've seen people ask when they travel full time, do they need just one 10-metre water hose or two? Now here is a prime example. We've actually got two 10-metre hoses, but we've got one that we've cut into a smaller section because every camp spot is different if you're hooking up. So for here, so we've got that plus the filter, always need the filter, and then the tap was over there, so it was a fair distance away. But Chris has also got this contraption, which is tip number 2. If you're sometimes filling up your water tanks and there's a lineup, you want to do it as fast as you can, and here is a way to do that a bit faster. So explain what you did.
It's basically a Y with 2 outlets and 1 inlet, so you can fill, you can turn them off individually if you want, so you can isolate one if one's full for the other one. So we'll just
one on each side, each tank.
And also you don't have to stand there and wait for it.
And putting water in the tanks both at once. So yeah, just a bit of a handy hint. Anything helps, especially if there's some places where you're filling up with water and you can have quite a lineup and you want to sort of get in and out as fast as you can for everyone to have a go. So yeah, just thought it would give you that little idea.
Hello again guys, welcome to another cooking time with Chris. We're going to make another mess and hopefully something nice to eat at the end of it. Today we're going to be doing, it's a Weet-Bix chocolate slice. Very easy to make. I'll show you what we've got for ingredients. So we're going to have 4 Weet-Bix, we're going to crumble those up, but then we've got 1 cup of South Raising flour, 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 3/4 cup of desiccated coconut, 180 grams of melted butter, a cup of dark or milk chocolate buds, and we'll need another cup which is left in that for the icing later. So we'll get into it. So basically, first of all, we just got to crumble up 4 of the Weet-Bix in the bowl. This would be a good one for the kids. Very easy. So basically now, it's just add all the ingredients other than the extra cup of coconut. So we've got the south raising flour, and that goes everywhere as usual. Your brown sugar, 3/4 cup of desiccated coconut. We'll combine that. Oh, also, in the meantime, you wanted to pre-line a tray with some baking powder. So alright, once you've mixed that a little bit, we're going to throw in our chocolate chips, keep them going, mix it through the mixture. Once you're happy with that, add your melted butter. And mix to combine it all up. This is why the kids will like it. Make sure they've got clean hands. My hands are clean. Get in there. You want to get all that combined up so all the south raising flour is no longer visible. It's all combined in with the butter and the wheat mix and the coconut. So you end up with a nice damp mixture. Okay. Now we're going to might be a bit too much for this one, but more. You want to press it down into the pan so it's nice and firm. Try and even it out so it's a nice even layer. That helps with the cooking. The firmer you get it, the better the slice will come out. Once you've pushed it down with your fingers to go, I've used the bottom of my measuring cup and just really compacted it down so it's nice and hard. And that's it. That's what it looks like. Nice and firm. So now you want to put it in an oven. In our case we're using our air fryer again at 180 for 20 to 25 minutes. It'll vary on if it's fan forced or in our case the air fryer if it takes that long. So we'll get the air fryer fired up, heat it up, we'll get that in and we'll come back to you once it's cooked. Ready? Okay, so we've got our slice out. Our one took about 25 to 26 minutes because mainly I think because we're using a smaller tray it really should be in a long rectangular tray and only about the thickness of your little finger, maybe a little bit more. So we've melted some chocolate and we're just going to pour that Excuse my lumps. Should have mixed it a bit more. Anyway, it's okay. So now we'll just leave that to cool completely. We'll take it out of the tin, we'll cut it up, we'll show you what it's like when it's done. Alright, it's been an hour or so, probably a bit later than that, since we've taken it out of the oven, or the air fryer in our case. I melted the chocolate and spread it on the top. We've actually put a little bit of desiccated coconut into the chocolate as well, as it was starting to get a little bit firm. We sprinkled it on top. And this is our finished product. All cut up. You know, we've got a fair amount. So it stores okay in a container. Good with a cuppa or a coffee, and yeah, good stuff. So we'll just give it a taste test and see what it's like. Sorry, I don't want to talk with my apple. It's crunchy. It's nice chocolate on the top with the chocolate buds inside it. Yeah, I like it. First time I've made it. I've never made this before. It's one of my mum's old recipes. My big sister sent it to me to try. And yeah, I think we'll do it again. Okay, bye guys.